Hello, you are very welcome to the Mastermind channel. If you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, subscribe and activate the bell so you'll get notified every time that I post a new video about psychology. What is domestic violence? Domestic violence is usually associated with physical violence, which causes physical injuries visible to the victim. But domestic violence can also be psychological. The physical abuse may put the victim at greater risk and lead to their death, but the long-term psychological destruction has devastating consequences on the victim's personality that cannot be underestimated. In some cases, psychological violence also leads to physical violence. Domestic violence includes physical, sexual, emotional abuse with the aim of controlling, humiliating, intimidating, or hurting the other person. This is a serious situation and can leave physical and psychological problems and contribute to generational cycles of violence. Children growing up in families with a history of violence are more vulnerable to becoming involved in abusive relationships as adults and may even become abusers later in life. Abuse is a type of behavior adopted by the abuser whose main goal is to gain power over another person, who may be a partner, a boyfriend, a spouse, a family member with whom they have a close relationship, such as a child, sibling, or parent. To identify acts of domestic violence, it is important to know that there are the following types of abuse. Unwanted physical contact, from occasional shoving to physical assault, sexual assault or rape, emotional manipulation and intimidation, isolation, using male privilege, accusations of infidelity, verbal abuse, coercion, threat of harm, blaming, economic abuse, and asserting control by denying financial support or other resources, gaslighting, the term for which means manipulating someone by psychological means to the point of doubting their own sanity. Often in domestic violence situations, excuses are made for the abuser, or the abuser denies that what is happening is abuse. It is also common to associate this type of abusive behavior with psychological problems, drugs or alcohol, or other types of excuses. Now, this type of excuse is even used by the survivors of domestic violence, who believe that the moment of abuse is a unique moment, especially if their partner assures them that it will never happen again. Unfortunately, domestic violence typically evolves into a pattern of behavior that worsens over time. If someone has demonstrated abusive behavior, they will most likely continue that behavior. If you or someone you know is experiencing domestic violence, finding help is the key to long-term recovery. You can seek psychological support or search for a helpline that exists for victims of domestic violence. Most of the time, what happens is that shame prevents the victim from seeking help. But remember that if you don't act, it may be too late. And don't shut up. This is a slogan that the best defines that if the victim doesn't speak out, no one will know what is going on inside the four walls. So don't shut up. We're done for today. I hope you liked this video. If you liked it, leave your like and share it because it's important. So I'll see you next week, and thank you for staying until the end. Bye now.